Wild boars, just the name sounds exciting, doesn't it? These animals are true icons of the wild. They are tough, clever, and incredibly adaptable creatures. Think of a pig, but then imagine it supercharged, built for survival in some of the planet's most challenging environments. Wild boars are not your average farm animal. They're powerful forces of nature. Their story is one of resilience and raw, untamed spirit. We're going to dive deep into their world, uncovering secrets that will absolutely amaze you. Prepare to meet one of the most fascinating mammals on Earth, a beast that commands respect wherever it roams. Why are wild boars so interesting, you ask? Well, for starters, they have an ancient lineage, having roamed our planet for a very, very long time. They've seen empires rise and fall, forests change, and climates shift, yet they endure. Their ability to thrive in diverse habitats is truly remarkable, a testament to their incredible evolutionary design. These creatures are often misunderstood, sometimes seen as mere pests. But I tell you, they are so much more than that. They are intelligent social animals with complex behaviors. Exploring their world is like stepping back in time, to an era where wildness reigned supreme, a wildness they still embody today, which is truly captivating. The sheer power and tenacity of a wild boar are something to behold. Imagine a creature equipped with sharp tusks, a muscular body, and an unyielding determination. They are survivors, plain and simple. They can find food almost anywhere, defend themselves against formidable predators, and navigate challenging terrains with surprising agility. Their presence in an ecosystem often tells us a lot about the health of that environment. Understanding them helps us understand the intricate web of life. So, get ready to challenge any preconceived notions you might have about these incredible animals, because the wild boar is full of surprises. This journey into the wild boar's domain will reveal just how unique they are. We'll look at where they call home, from dense forests to sprawling wetlands. We'll examine their striking appearance and the behaviors that make them such successful animals in the wild. We'll also uncover some truly astonishing facts that you probably never knew about these bristly beasts. By the end, you'll see wild boars not just as animals, but as vital components of our natural world, deserving of our admiration and, most importantly, our respect. Let's get started on this wild adventure. Wild boars are true globetrotters. Originally native to vast swathes of Eurasia and North Africa, you can find them from the dense ancient forests of Europe right across to the tropical jungles of Southeast Asia. They are incredibly adaptable creatures, which is a key reason for their widespread distribution. They're not too fussy about where they set up camp, as long as there's some cover to hide in and a decent supply of food and water. This adaptability means they can live in deciduous woodlands, coniferous forests, reed beds, scrublands, and even agricultural areas, much to the dismay of some farmers at times. Their range has also expanded due to human introductions, meaning they now roam parts of the Americas and Australia too. What makes a wild boar different from, say, a deer or a wolf? Well, for one, they belong to the Suidae family, which includes domestic pigs. But wild boars are the original model, untamed and perfectly sculpted by nature for survival. Unlike many herbivores that rely on flight, boars are robust and can be quite formidable when confronted. They possess a unique combination of intelligence, strength, and sensory abilities. Their sense of smell is absolutely phenomenal, helping them to locate food buried deep underground. This keen olfactory sense is far superior to that of many other woodland creatures, giving them a distinct advantage in the hunt for sustenance. One of the most distinctive features separating wild boars from many other forest dwellers is their powerful snout. This isn't just for sniffing, it's a super tough cartilaginous disc at the end, perfect for rooting and digging. They use it like a plow, turning over soil to find roots, tubers, worms, and insects. This rooting behavior, while sometimes causing conflict with human land use, plays an important ecological role. It aerates the soil and can help in the dispersal of seeds and fungal spores. This constant interaction with their environment makes them ecosystem engineers, shaping the very habitats they live in, a role not many animals can claim with such impact. Furthermore, their social structure sets them apart. Wild boars typically live in groups called sounders, primarily composed of females or sows and their young. Adult males or boars tend to be more solitary, joining the sounders mainly during the breeding season. This social living provides protection, especially for the vulnerable piglets, and allows for shared knowledge of foraging grounds and water sources. This complex social dynamic is fascinating and demonstrates a level of cooperation often overlooked in these animals. They are not just solitary wanderers, they are part of a community which is crucial for their long-term survival in the wild. Let's talk about what a wild boar actually looks like. They are sturdy, powerfully built animals. Their bodies are covered in a coat of stiff, bristly hairs which can range in color from dark gray to brown or even black. This coarse fur provides excellent camouflage in their woodland habitats and also offers protection from dense undergrowth and insect bites. One of their most striking features is their large head and relatively short, muscular neck. They have small eyes, but don't let that fool you. Their senses of smell and hearing are exceptionally sharp, making up for any limitations in their vision, especially in dense vegetation where sight isn't always the primary sense. A wild boar's most formidable weapons are its tusks. These are actually continuously growing canine teeth. The lower tusks are particularly long and sharp, curving upwards and outwards from the mouth. The upper tusks are shorter, but rub against the lower ones, constantly sharpening them into razor-like edges. Males in particular have larger tusks, which they use for fighting rival boars during the mating season and for defending themselves against predators like wolves or bears. These tusks are not just for show, they are serious tools for survival and dominance, a clear signal of their wild nature and capability. Behaviorally, wild boars are primarily nocturnal or crepuscular, meaning they are most active during the twilight hours of dawn and dusk. This helps them avoid the heat of the day and also reduces encounters with humans. They are omnivores with a very broad diet. They'll eat almost anything from nuts and berries, roots and seeds to insects and worms, small reptiles and carrion, and even the young of other animals if they get the chance. This opportunistic feeding strategy is a major reason for their success. They are not picky eaters, which allows them to thrive in diverse environments where food sources can vary greatly throughout the year. Survival for a wild boar also means being incredibly wary and quick to react to danger. Despite their bulk, they can move surprisingly fast, reaching speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, or about 25 miles per hour in short bursts. They are also strong swimmers and are not afraid to cross rivers or lakes to find food or escape threats. When cornered or protecting their young, sows can be particularly aggressive. Their intelligence also plays a huge role. They learn quickly from experiences and can become very adept at avoiding traps or hunters, making them a challenging quarry and a true master of evasion in their domain. Now for some really surprising facts about these incredible beasts. Did you know that wild boar piglets, often called humbugs, are born with distinctive stripes? These light brown and dark brown stripes run along their bodies, providing excellent camouflage in the dappled sunlight of the forest floor. These stripes usually fade after a few months as they grow older and develop their adult coat. It's a fantastic natural adaptation that gives the vulnerable young a much better chance of avoiding predators. This early life camouflage is a testament to the evolutionary pressures that have shaped these remarkable animals, ensuring the next generation survives. Another fascinating trait is their love for mud baths. Wild boars regularly wallow in mud. This isn't just for fun, although they do seem to enjoy it. Wallowing helps them to cool down in hot weather as they don't have many sweat glands. The mud also acts as a sunscreen and can help to remove parasites like ticks and lice from their skin. After a good mud bath, they often rub against trees, which helps to scrape off the dried mud and any lingering pests. These rubbing trees are important social markers in their territory, often used by multiple individuals within the sounder. Here's something you might not expect. Wild boars are surprisingly intelligent. Studies have shown they can solve problems, learn from observation, and even use tools in a rudimentary way, such as using bark to dig. Their memory is also quite good, especially when it comes to remembering food sources or dangerous areas. This intelligence combined with their adaptability is what makes them such resilient survivors. They're not just brute force, there's a clever mind at work behind those small eyes. constantly assessing their environment and making decisions that enhance their chances of survival in a challenging world. So, why are wild boars so important in nature, and why should we respect them? They are crucial ecosystem engineers. Their rooting behavior, as we mentioned, aerates the soil and helps plant diversity. They're also an important food source for large predators in areas where they still exist. Furthermore, they play a role in seed dispersal. By respecting wild boars, we respect the wildness they represent and the intricate balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. They are a reminder of the raw, untamed beauty of nature. Understanding their role helps us appreciate the complexity of the natural world and the importance of every single species within it. They're truly wild, and that's something to be cherished.